for a building. In this video, you will learn to assign the properties and loads to the footing model. You will be continuing the steps from the previous video. Click on the footing area to select it. Once selected, go to the Assign menu, select Support Data, and click on Soil Properties. Select the Soil 1 property, and click on OK. The soil property beneath the footing has been assigned. You will now assign the loads on the column centers. Here the loads at each of the 16 points are different. So you cannot select the points together, but individually apply the dead and live loads in each point. Select the first point for column 1. Verify each time in the bottom left corner that one point selected is mentioned. Now go to Assign, Load Data, and select Point Loads. The dead load in column 1 is 1850 kilonewtons, so enter the value. Change the size of load for punching shear to 500 by 500. Click on OK, and the dead load is assigned to C1. Again select the point C1, and assign the live load of 797.6 kilonewtons. In this way, you will have to assign the different loads in all the columns, one by one. First assign the loads in the columns having 500 by 500 mm dimensions, so that you do not have to keep changing the size of load. As illustrated, assign the different load values to C2, C3, C4, C5, C8, C9, C12, C13, C14, C15, and C16. After assigning the loads in the columns of 500 by 500 mm dimensions, you will apply the loads at the 4 points in the center. Select the C6 point, and assign the dead load of 5,414.9 kilonewtons. But this time, you have to change the size of the load, to 600 by 600 mm. Similarly, assign the live load in C6, and also the loads in C7, C10, and C11. After all the loads have been assigned, you can right-click on any of the points, to check the dead load, live load, or the size of the load. A few examples have been illustrated. The loads have been completely assigned in all the points. Now you will assign the rebar material, into the footing and the strips. Right-click on the footing area. Go to the Design tab, and change the rebar material to HYSD 500. You need to assign rebar material to the column, as it is already assigned, with respect to the rebar material of the footing. Now right-click on the design strips, one by one, and change the rebar material to HYSD 500. In this way, assign the rebar material to the 4 design strips in the X direction, and the 4 design strips in the Y direction. Now you will run analysis on the model. Go to Run, and click on Run Analysis. Save the file with a suitable name. And wait for the analysis to complete. Once analysis is complete, the displacement values of the different slab regions are displayed. Now go to Run, and click on Run Analysis and Design. After that, go to the Display menu, and click on Show Punching Shear Design. The punching shear ratios, in most of the points is more than 1. Your objective is to make all these values less than 1. So unlock the model, and increase the slab thickness to 900 mm. Then run Analysis and Design again, and check for the punching shear ratios. All the punching shear ratios are still not less than 1. Unlock the model again, and this time increase the footing thickness to 1200 mm. After running Analysis and Design, the punching shear ratios are all less than 1 this time. So this is the final design of the footing, under which the design check has passed. And you can go forward with using the slab of the current properties in the construction. Go to Set Display Options, and mark the Extrude View option. Click on OK. Click on the 3D View option. This is the 3D view of the footing model that you have designed. Go back to the plan view, and unmark the Extrude View option. In the next video, you will interpret the results of the analysis and design. Thanks for watching.